Hello everyone, my name is Zurairah and I will be presenting this FIG peer review paper entitled The SmartKADASTER Way, an approach towards 3D geovisualization beyond cadastre purposes in Malaysia. Before I proceed further, I would like to inform that this paper was co-authored together with my supervisor and my colleagues, Nazirah, Mohammad Salim and Mohammad Zaki from Malaysia. In general, this paper would cover the development of a 3D geovisualization in the SmartKADASTER environment. Now, a little bit on the background. SmartKADASTER system's main objective is to provide 3D geovisualization that overcomes the limitation of 2D techniques and supports the emergence of new cadastral roles. The SmartKADASTER city model, which is linked to the respective cadastre data for the specified area of interest, is one of the system's prominent features available in the SmartKADASTER interactive portal as shown on the display that enabled other types of spatial analysis that were not previously possible within a 2D environment. Right. I don't intend to cover all the topics available in the full paper that can be accessed from the link below, but will only focus on the differences of the SmartKADASTER phases, the challenges in developing SmartKADASTER 2, and lastly, the way forward. Right. There are essentially four distinct differences between SmartKADASTER 1 and 2. These differences are the result of lessons learned from the previous phase. The area of interest, for example, were expanded to accommodate new user demands, and its functionality and new applications were either enhanced or introduced to facilitate applications that goes beyond cadastre purposes. The SmartKADASTER city model now has a database that contains stratified data information and other building models with semantics that are available in the city GML format. Now, among the challenges encountered during the Phase 2 development of SmartKADASTER were the limitations in achieving the targeted GSD of 8 cm. This is a result of the location of the area of interest flight line path that are close to the proximity of the busy international airports to the north and south of the area. In addition to clouds, heavy rains, and poor visibility due to tropical climate of Malaysia and other NOTAM mandated conditions by the authority, it has made the airborne LiDAR window challenging as well. The other challenges would be the COVID-19 pandemic that had resulted at least 3 movement control orders or lockdowns which hindered data collection, and significant changes had already occurred during the lockdown due to nature causes. The next challenge would be the different type of data quality checks required for varying purposes. Indirectly caused the concept of capturing once, used by many was also challenging. Then, limited access was found to be the cause of insufficient data coverage to model a building. Another challenge was to determine the height preference for LOD1 models that meets the use of city model for beyond cadastre applications, but still maintaining the confidence of a cadastral data relationship. And lastly, because SmartKADASTER data deals with huge amount of various data sources, including the ones that needs to be reprocessed, makes it challenging to process with the available resources. It was also found that the use of CityGML format increased the storage capacity. Right, all of these challenges that I've mentioned just now are available in the full paper, along with the countermeasures implemented by the Department of Survey and Mapping Malaysia. Despite the pandemic, JUPM has managed to develop the SmartKADASTER project. Now, the SmartKADASTER city model is anticipated to meet most, if not all, the use cases of 3D city model as described or suggested by previous researchers. Therefore, as a mean of moving forward, it is essential for JUPM to study the impact of SmartKADASTER and promote its use beyond the typical cadastre-based community. In the context of 3D geovisualization, right, the user experience and the requirement should also be investigated on top of the aesthetic quality that should be considered. And lastly, JUPM should highly consider offering SmartKADASTER as a fit-for-purpose services to its users, not just within the AOI area, but the whole nation. With that final slide, I conclude my presentation, and I urge everyone to continue reading the full paper if you are interested to understand the best practice for creating a city model, the lesson learned that you can learn from the SmartKADASTER development, and finally, the means to democratize cadastral data to your users. Thank you.